Captain's Log Supplemental. Our initial observations of Taromus 3 have wrapped up, and our cultural anthropology team has been buzzing with their observations. The Taromans are extremely tied to nature, well, at least in a very specific way. Almost all parts of their society are tied to their aptitude to curate their natural environment around them. From what we observed, everything from social standing to political position seems to be based on their ability to maintain a precisely manicured lawn and garden around their home. Votes in elections are based solely on images of the candidates' homes. They don't even discuss policy at all. The team has posited that their people draw conclusions on the candidates' values based on how they maintain their plants. It's really quite interesting. The team did, however, have to depart earlier than expected due to one of them tripping and falling into a flower bed. Apparently, trampling flowers on their planet is akin to hurling the most vicious and degrading insults at their family.
Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Captain's Log Supplemental. My name is Rob, and I am joined, as always, by my friends and co-hosts, Chris.
Hello.
And Stanford.
Yo.
As well as our producer, Mariah.
Hi there.
For the uninitiated, Captain's Log Supplemental is a Star Trek rewatch podcast. We are marching ahead in chronological stardate order. We have finished Enterprise, and are we halfway through Discovery?
Well,
I can't remember
sort
how
of.
many seasons.
Actually,
It's after this season we jump, right?
Yeah, so we're like three-quarters
Oh,
of
yeah.
the first, we're three-quarters of the way through the first section of Discovery.
Right, and then we won't touch on it again till the very end.
I'm sure a lot of people will be very disappointed by that. Anyway, how are y'all doing this week?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Can I say, we all agree that, when plans get canceled, it's, the best fucking feeling, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on who with. I would be sad if my plans with you guys get canceled.
Aw.
Aww.
I would normally, except right now is Silk Song time, so, that's, it's oh, shit, we're not recording, going back to fucking Farloom.
Yeah. You gotta knock that out before you can get to Hades.
I know, right? Because that's fucking 1.0 too. But
Yeah.
I want to say so on Sunday, or Saturday, yesterday, I had Liam had a plan that he had to go do in the afternoon, and obviously as his parent, because he's 11 and can't drive yet, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'll take him. But then that got canceled. Oh, so good. But then it got uncanceled, and that was the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. God
teased
damn.
you.
Yeah. So because it was canceled, he and I sat down to watch a movie. We got 45 minutes into this fucking movie, and it's oh no, never mind, we can do it. God damn it. So we had to stop. We had to rush out the door. It was the worst.
What did you wind up watching?
We were watching The Bad Guys 2, which is an animated fur bait movie.
Okay.
I mean,
Tell me I'm wrong.
Not wrong.
Tell me I'm wrong to my fucking
Not wrong.
face. Even the spider is hot somehow. I don't know.
Isn't that Aquafina?
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, okay.
The spider does not look a thing like Aquafina.
No.
But it is
No,
her voice,
just-
yes.
I happen to recall that, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the movie was funny, but I didn't finish it because we had to go fucking do our uncanceled plans. So yeah, we've had, Mariah and I have had the busiest fucking weekend ever. So don't have kids. That's
We went to Lowe's yesterday. Got some fall mums for the back patio and some stuff to hang up pictures and all that we're finally hanging because we're still unpacking from moving.
Yeah. that never stops. Mariah, calm yourself, because I know mums are not, a native species, but
A good alternative are asters.
Would you say that mums could kiss your aster?
They could.
I was looking for the joke and I couldn't quite pull it out.
I do love mums, though. They're one of my favorite flowers. They're so pretty.
They're hardy.
They are very hardy, yeah. What colors did you get?
Orange, purple, and yellow.
Lovely.
And 2 of them we got were in like this jack-o'-lantern pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey was very excited. They look very nice. Anywho, so yeah, this week we are on season 2, episode 9 of Discovery, Project Daedalus.
I should pull my notes up here.
Probably. I feel like this is the most on the nose title of a Discovery episode we've gotten so
Which
far.
is funny
Yeah,
because
you're
it
not wrong.
is, but it also isn't, because Project Daedalus did not actually show up in this episode. It was just kind of mentioned at the end.
As I say,
Yeah,
they
but,
say
like,
one little thing about it. And
My
that's it.
third note from the last bullet point of my notes is Project Daedalus. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah. We kick off this week with this fun like shuttlecraft dropping out of warp and then like taking a visual tour of the exterior of Discovery, all like powered down and stuff, all stealth mode. I don't know that we ever found out the name of the planet they were over.
I called it Orange Planet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Cornwell exits the shuttle.
Oh, hey, it's Admiral War Crimes.
Yeah, yeah, for real. Immediately just starts getting caught up on Pike's concerns with Section 31. Apparently she also has concerns with Section 31, which kind of a theme for this episode.
You know, she says she has some concerns with Section 31, but she seems to be doing a lot of work with and for Section 31, so...
Yeah. Also a lot of apologizing for their actions, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that later. She goes and visits Spock in like this lab area. I don't think it was sickbay.
Oh, I thought
There
it
was
was
medical
sick bay,
equipment.
but it was at least medical adjacent.
Yeah. Sort of like make sure that he's mentally healthy and then immediately starts questioning him with like Starfleet lie detector
Fucking
machines.
lie detector. Let's shut the fuck up with this shit. It's stupid.
So yeah, she questions him about his time in the mental health facility, the starbase that he like escaped from. Spock insists that he did not actually escape, because he admitted himself he was allowed to leave whenever he wanted to. And on the way out, he definitely didn't kill anyone.
Admiral War Crimes is it like, oh yeah? How about this video of you killing a bunch of motherfuckers?
Yeah. Pike, meanwhile, is asking Burnham to help clear Spock's name. She says not only will she help clear Spock's name, she's going to help clear Ash's name too.
Oh my god. This episode did my favorite thing, which was talk about Tyler without him actually being on screen.
That's right.
was
He didn't have
great.
a single scene in here.
He was not on this episode at all, but he kept being talked about.
Dude, it's really funny because like I actually like Ash like through season 1 and even the first part of season 2. He's been real annoying like since he came back from
I don't know why you don't want to be with me. All I did was almost kill you. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So yeah, Cornwell continues her interrogation of Spock. He's unaware of the motives of the Red Angel, but he's sure the visions he was given about the end of sentient life were real. Because reasons, I guess. I don't know. Cornwell then shows Pike a video of Spock disabling and then like phasering all of the orderlies at the mental health facility. She insists that the images weren't doctored in any detectable way, which foreshadowing. Make note of that. I guess.
Yeah, it turns out that they were there was evidence of them being doctored in an extremely detectable way.
Yeah, right.
Like you had to click one button.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was the this button, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's fake.
Yeah, because videos have a thermal filter now.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, my God.
I am willing. And I was like the cameras have thermal data, but like it's the future. Sure, why not? We have thermal cameras now. Maybe in the future, all cameras are just like, well, the technology's simple enough that they just throw in the thermal shit too. But like,
I mean,
if
sure.
if it's that ubiquitous, then it would have been one of the first things she fucking checked. Then
And it's just
I have a-
because fucking like Saru, like he just fucking. We're not even there yet. I don't want to get too much into it, I guess, until we get there. But
Yeah, this is why he sucks as a character.
Okay.
And you're a bad person if he's your favorite.
Wow. She says that Admiral Patar, a logic extremist who is for some reason allowed to work at Section 31, locked her out of the department's records. Which she's supposed to have access to because she's a super admiral or whatever.
You're like, so some reason she's got access to, she's in Section 31, even though she's a logic extremist. They also have a genocidal emperor working for them. So like, I don't think that the logic extremist is really the weirdest thing working for Section 31 here.
Yeah, I thought about that immediately after I said that. I'm pretty sure you have to be some sort of like a psycho or sociopath to actually work.
Right. Or bald. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or bald.
So yeah, she tells Pike she needs his help getting to Section 31's forward operating base, and then help arresting Patar, who she has just unilaterally declared a criminal. And then with their help, also take control back of their database.
When you lock out your admirals from your command structure things, all
right, But I have a question. It's kind of a branding question.
Okay.
Did no one think it was a bad idea to name the Starfleet AI something as ominous as Control? Like, no one workshopped that at all?
Like, the funny thing about it, too, is it's supposed to be this, like, threat evaluation system, right? And it's clearly gone way beyond that at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is,
yeah.
What was that sci-fi movie from like the 90s with Tom Cruise where they're like
Minority Report, one of the greatest movies ever fucking made?
Yeah, great movie. Like that's basically this entire episode. Like they made an AI to help them like predict threats. And of course it goes crazy.
I don't think you remember Minority Report correctly at all.
Well, I mean, okay, it didn't go crazy in that. They were just making poor assumptions about whatever.
You need to watch. When's the last time you watched that movie? You need to watch it again.
The last time I watched it was one evening at the Emmerich's house.
I was gonna say, was that in our house?
No. You gotta watch it again, man. Like it's a good fucking movie.
So I think that's the last time I watched it too.
Yeah, like that movie shows you that the problem with any kind of policing are the cops. They're the problem, not the system. It's the fucking people.
Of course. So yeah, after they both agree that they need to do something about Section 31, they head back to the bridge. And Tilly has a great exchange with Cornwell here. Super awkward about being labeled a criminal, but she's here for it because she wants to save people or whatever.
Yeah, my note was Tilly's when Cornwell comes onto the bridge.
Do you think that's what the script says? It's like Tilly's gonna Tilly here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tilly's gonna Tilly. But yeah, she informs Cornwell and Pike that she's found like the destination of Tyler's alleged communications, which Cornwell just immediately says, "Yep, that's the forward operating base. Man, that's what we're looking for."
All right, and like Tilly's not a dumb person. Because she's like, it's weird that Section 31's been sending transmissions to this empty part of space. All that's there is an abandoned penal colony. Tilly, think one more step. One more step, Tilly. And you had to figure it out. Like, that's like, we all got it.
We switch back to Iram's point of view, which... Dear Lord, the HUD that she has to deal with at all times.
I was like, awful. Who the fuck are these people? Like, all right, cybernetic girl, that's right.
Yeah. Or Ariam, sorry, not Iram. Yeah, Ariam's watching a memory of her with her husband on a beach. Like, okay, so the story is the two of them get married, after eloping.
Yeah.
And then immediately on their way back home, suffer a horrible shuttle accident, as you do in Star Trek. And she's dead, or no, he's dead, and now she's like mostly cybernetic after all of the operations. And
I guess
it's kind of interesting. Like, I guess how her memory works, she has to like clear
manually
out her
purge
own
it.
memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
And I guess like having a cybernetic implants makes her talk like a fucking robot. Like
Yep.
I have trouble with a lot of this because it's like if she's gonna be like a cyber like a a victim, some sort of horrible crash victim, and then like cybernetic implants, that doesn't. Why does she talk like fucking C-3PO? Like what the fuck? Like she doesn't.
You know
like,
what?
She
You
can't
won't have to
move
worry about it
normal.
after this episode.
That's true. That's a good point.
But like it would just be
Spoilers.
like Kayla or Jordy from TNG, right?
or like me. Like yeah, I'm in a wheelchair, but I'm still me. Like what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Are you? You're more machine than man.
Twisted and evil.
Oh god. Yeah. So Tilly pays her a visit.
Oh yeah?
Tilly's like,
my God.
Tilly's like, oh, you remember memories? I hope you're not removing the ones of me. And Robot Girl's like, I am removing them immediately. Like this is how she fucking talks.
Yeah, I expect her to start laughing like those aliens from Galaxy Quest.
So
yeah, Ariam kind of explains why, like the whole backstory, how she wound up the way that she is. She keeps like a little jar of glass or jar of sand on her desk now to kind of remember her husband by, which very sentimental. She asks Tilly why she came there. Tilly's working on decrypting Tyler's messages and asks for Ariam's help. To which she agrees. Michael and Spock, in the meantime, are working together to try and logic their way through the Red Angel's motives.
they're still being catty bitches.
Yeah, and they're annoying the hell out of Stamets. Back on the bridge, Ariam gets the red eyes again while trying to help Tilly out. And Pike asks Cornwell about the shitstorm they're heading into.
Yeah, and I guess
which was not a word I was expecting on Star Trek.
I guess like Cornwell decides to wait for the last 10 minutes before they arrive to have any discussion about what they're like in for. Like they've been at warp for hours. But like these last 10 minutes is like, oh, now's the time to tell them that there's mines and shit.
I mean, they had stuff to do, you know. I mean, stuff.
Pike looked like he was like playing squares on his little thing next to his chair. Like he looked bored as shit.
So yeah, they drop out of warp and immediately detect a massive minefield around the penal base, something that is expressly forbidden by Starfleet doctrine, which, when Pike points it out, makes Cornwell very sad and has to go into defensive mode to, say how terrible the Klingon War was.
He's like, quit pointing at my war crimes.
Yeah. So it's okay, though. She gets him to back down by pointing out how much of a Boy Scout he is.
She's like, the reason that you're upset with my war crimes is the same reason we didn't want you in the war, shithead. I mean, because you're good.
Spock and Burnham pay a visit to her quarters. He is very surprised at the lack of decor there. It's all right, though. She pulls out a 4D chess set to
3D.
use as a grounding technique.
There's only 3 dimensions. There's
or
not
3D.
There's a random 4th dimension thrown in there.
There's like a stopwatch involved. You have to like reset the timer.
It's IHOP from The Good Place. It's the interdimensional bowl of pancakes.
Yep. So yeah, he reluctantly agrees to play a game with her. Meanwhile, Ariam is like trying to covertly download a bunch of files from Discovery. She gets interrupted by the security chief. Like, I don't know, why would you do this in a public place? Like, you can access a computer from anywhere aboard this ship. Right?
Shut the fuck up, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we
Her
get
name is
Chekhov's cheek plants here.
Okay.
Yeah, just so after Ariam gets interrupted, she threateningly asks...
it'd be a shame if something happened to those cheek plants.
Yeah.
Those cheek plants, you need them to live, right? Good to know.
Breathers.
Just asking, just curious.
Just curious, you know? Yeah.
Like, you would die without those, right? Just asking for a friend.
Like, if someone with cyborg strength were to rip those from your skull, that would suck for you, right? I mean, just a hypothetical, like a complete random question.
Yeah. So Ariam bails, heads back to the bridge, and it seems like she's starting to realize that something's wrong with her memory, and asks Tilly to like stay by her side for a while.
Yeah. I think she's been like kind of blacking out while the red eye shit's getting her. So
yeah. So yeah, Disco finds all of the mines in the field are still active. Cornwell has a Google Maps course plotted though, like through the minefield.
yeah, she does. She's like, just take this path.
Yeah, it's like a constellation through the mines of connect the dots. Yeah, she warns them that they're gonna have to drop the shields or else they'll attract the mines. Back in Burnham's room, Burnham accuses Spock of trying to lose on purpose, and then they argue about their father's role in their respective lives.
Spock's being mean as fuck during this conversation too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, Burnham was real mean to him too.
So
like, I don't disagree with you.
I am still having trouble with this dynamic.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It's not earned, I think is the issue.
Well, and I think the writers thought that, like, I think they thought that explaining that Burnham was mean to Spock once was enough to, like,
right,
warrant all of this. Like, my sister has said horrible things to me in our past.
Right.
Like, I don't think about that still. I don't know.
And I guess, like, it would be one thing if they were both, like, emotional, like, human-y, like, whatever. But Spock is, like, famously stoic.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just kind of
Until
weird.
he flips that fucking chess table.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He
he does.
smashes that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. So he kind of gets fed up with her attempts to tell him how to think and behave, and flips the table. Well, I guess he doesn't flip the table. He flips the whole chest.
Anyways, then the next scene, we're going to get to my favorite thing that's ever been in Star Trek.
Oh my god, it's so dumb.
Oh my god, it's so amazing. Fucking
Amazingly
blade mines.
What is the fucking point of blade mines?
Blade
Just fucking
mines.
explode.
Fucking blade. And
No,
they do explode too, but they also have fucking swords.
My favorite is the mine that makes your ship think it's upside down.
Yeah, that's a good mine.
Like at least that one makes a little more sense than these like fucking.
That's not a mine. That's just ECM.
ECM.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Fucking saw blades in space.
Oh my god. So I only had like one trivia note for this episode. I don't actually know where it happens, but at one point in the episode,
am I singing now then?
Sure, yeah.
All right, when there. So trivia you can't miss. It's a fun fact with Chris.
I think it was relatively around this period, but at one point there's a signal code that's heard that starts with pi, which apparently this episode was broadcast on International Pi Day, which of course celebrates the endless.
Yes, yeah. That's because like they're so they got the blade mines right, and they're just chewing through the fucking Discovery because it can't have its shields up, but then they do put the shields up, so that doesn't seem to really matter that much. But anyways, the blade mines aren't like regular mines. They're being steered by something. So they're more like fucking samurai drones,
Blade
right?
drones,
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyways, so they decide that like, well, if the computer, you know, that ominous control is predicting their movements, then they need to randomize their defensive patterns. So that's why they start going around the ship and asking for random defensive patterns. And one of them was like, Pi Alpha, whatever.
Here's my problem.
It's fucking stupid.
It was dumb.
Right. Like, they're still pulling, like, navigational maneuvers out of a playbook.
Yeah, but in a random order, Rob, as opposed to earlier when they were doing it by some kind of routine.
But like, also, it didn't even do anything in the show.
But also, there were mines.
They still got destroyed. Oh God. So yeah, while all of this is going down and Disco is just getting annihilated by explosive swords, Ariam like gets taken over by evil Ariam. Tells Tilly to return to her station, who for some reason just does. Like, I don't know why. And then she continues downloading files now from the bridge, because again, you can download files from anywhere. It's all one computer network. Yeah, so this whole thing with like the randomization,
hold on.
it
I have
comes
a
up with
question
like
about
Pike
this.
saying, this isn't a... Oh, sure.
I have a question about this fucking download. Like, because Cheek Plants is watching her do this, and is clearly like, what the fuck? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Cheek Plants is head of security. Go stop her. That's literally your job. You're doing nothing else right now. Go and stop her.
No.
She's like, oh my God, there's a huge security risk going on over there. I'm going to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, so she finishes the download and then sends it off somewhere during all of the chaos. Spoiler alert, it's the same place they're driving to. Disco does manage to clear the minefield, and then Admiral Patar calls them. She says they attacked Disco because they're harboring fugitives, and Starfleet Command isn't responding to them because they authorized the attack on Disco. So clearly they don't want to talk to them anymore. Also, you're all under arrest. And then she hangs up.
Perfect.
Yep. No notes. Pike tells Burnham to put together an away team to hit the base. Stamets and Spock are back in engineering, arguing about the worth of talking to inanimate objects. This is pretty funny.
Not gonna lie, Stamets and Spock are actually a pretty good dynamic.
Yeah, I like them a lot. Spock agrees to help Stamets out with a power short that I don't even know what Stamets is playing with.
Okay, so
it's like a little lamp.
He takes this thing out of the floor, puts it on a table, fiddle fucks with it, and it turns the power off in the whole room. My first question was like, how is this thing attached to the power? What is happening?
Yeah, I had the same thought.
It looks like a camp light that's still in the box.
Like, I get that they needed it up on the table so they could have the actors doing shit, but like, what the fuck? At least have it plugged into something.
Yeah. Yeah, so they kind of give each other some unasked for therapy about their respective familial issues. The away team,
strangely receptive.
Yeah, and Spock's laying on some good couples counseling to Stamets too.
Right. The away team of Burnham, Non, and Arium hits the base and finds out that the gravity is out, life support is out, no signs of life aboard the facility. They start finding more clues like frozen blood floating through the air of the hallways. All of the walls are completely covered in ice, and the emergency power lights are all on, right? They then find 4 bodies floating in the main corridor that drop when Non manages to turn the life support and gravity back on. This is horrifying. I don't know why this upset me.
Really? Because I was laughing every fucking moment there was a frozen dead person on screen, because they're all at these like stiff, awkward angles. The Andorian looked like he was in the middle of a breakdancing routine when he died. Like, every time one was on screen, I was giggling. This is the funniest shit.
Yeah, Arium announces that they've all been dead for at least 2 weeks, and they discover one of them is Admiral Patar, who...
Gasp.
Yeah, the bridge crew watching it on the helmet cams are like, I just talked with her. What's going on?
And Saru's like, I got you, Captain.
Well, actually, Saru says.
Yeah, Saru's then like, oh yeah, while everybody else was dealing with the mines, I was looking at this. He had been reviewing footage of both Patar and the video of Spock killing the psych orderlies.
Conveniently.
Yeah, he like we were talking about earlier, he turns on the thermal filter and realizes that they're not giving off like any of a heat signature. And you would expect people in their situations to be warm because they're, in stressful situations.
Heightened stress, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think it was not even so much that they weren't necessarily warm, but that their heat signature wasn't dynamic. Yeah, it was static. Yeah.
Which, okay. So another problem with this.
No.
If
No.
if the
Everyone
AI was so
knows,
good at
everyone
faking the
knows
video,
that holograms only have one thermal signature and it cannot be changed through any act.
like, you don't think that's another thing they would have been able to fake?
No.
Like,
Every single camera and security camera across the entire Federation has thermal data baked into it, but the AI didn't think of that, Chris.
Because it's not even like they didn't have a thermal signature, right? Like, I would find that more believable. Oh yeah, they just added that in. But like, no, they had one. It just didn't change. That's what gives it away. That's what we're going with.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, it seems like Section 31's AI, named Control, is trying to fool everyone. Tilly, who is for some odd reason keeping an eye on the away team's vitals, realizes that something is up with Arium because her vitals are all red and bad.
Evil. Yeah, her vitals become evil. Yeah.
Yeah. Pike then calls and warns Burnham about Arium, but it's too late. She turns on Burnham and Non, rips out Non's breathers.
Well, okay.
And just like kicks her out.
Yeets her down the hallway.
Yeah.
I have two questions. One, first of all, Non was like bursting through a door, which is like, okay, the door's stuck or whatever. But Burnham was like, who the fuck is coming at me? Did Non not tell her she was showing up? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
No.
Like, also, just for the show, like, unnecessary added drama. What are we doing?
Right.
Just knock it off.
And then second of all, why? Maybe this is my own misunderstanding of how technology works. So maybe you can help me, Rob.
Okay.
Why, when the cyborg lady was taken over by the evil computer, did her neck get all twisty and weird?
Well, that's the thing with like evil code. You know, when it's evil, it makes your neck twisty. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
It's true.
Oh, okay. See, this is why I asked the experts. Like y'all work with computers every day, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The real problem is that the people who write viruses aren't really concerned about the comfort of the user, so they don't really take things like muscle spasticity into consideration. So it's kind of like a nightmare when you get infected because like you just start twitching.
I feel like it would take more code to twist her neck evil than just to leave it alone.
Yeah, like I said, inherently evil code makes your neck twisty. This is what happens.
So anyways, my next note is shooter. Fucking shooter. Just shooter. Just shooter.
Well, yeah. But, just like plot armor, phasers only work when it's necessary.
Well,
for
but
the plot.
to be honest, though, like they ended up shooting her later and it didn't really work that well. Like they could have.
That's what I'm saying.
They could have at least done that here to make it make sense.
Yeah.
It is amazing how many times people are reluctant to shoot them when they have a literal, like, zero consequences stun thing on their phasers at all time.
It is funny.
It's like you have a perfectly non-lethal solution to every problem that you don't use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, this fucking fight between Burnham and Arium was so fucking stupid.
Dude, I said, what in the Mortal Kombat is this fight?
What are we doing?
It really was.
It got slow-mo and so fucking stupid.
I was fucking here for it.
Arts, man.
I was fucking here for it, man. I was like, yeah, go get him, Johnny K, or what the fuck.
Dude, the worst part about it is Burnham's sitting there in fisticuffs with Arium. Meanwhile, poor Non is just sitting in the hallway.
Oh my god!
Okay.
We're not getting there yet. That's in the next act. Hold on one second. We're gonna get there in a second. We're gonna get there in a second. But like, I have another question about this fight.
Okay.
So, I famously am in a wheelchair. We already discussed this. You know what the wheelchair doesn't do? It doesn't make me super fucking fast like a Formula One racer. Why did they give the cyborg lady like superhuman strength?
Why wasn't she on all away missions if she was this capable?
Right? Like she's the greatest like asset the ship has ever seen. She's like fucking crazy strong.
And like she got added to this away mission because she asked. Like they weren't gonna put her on there.
No,
no. Kayla even jokes with it about how it's like, oh, you're getting so big and strong, also, like going on your first away mission. This is amazing.
In this fight, like Burnham when she gets hit goes like over and over again.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat, baby.
It was fucking comical.
It was not a well done fight.
Oh my god.
Dude, you know what would have made it better? They should have kept the gravity, like, instead of getting the gravity all the way back, the gravity should have been on low so that Arium could have just, like, comboed Burnham in the air like a real fighting game.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Sure.
did she Hadoukens right at the end there?
Yeah.
It shoots phasers out.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, so poor Non is just in the hallway, desperately
So-
trying to get her breathers back.
And this is where I don't know if Christy, you want to ask the question?
Okay, so
Oh,
eventually
so Burnham
Burnham like
getting the phaser back?
eventually Burnham like gets the phaser and like shoots her a bunch of times like into a room that she locks.
An airlock.
Yeah.
And so at this point I'm like, go help Non.
Nod,
Go help Non.
Nod, what
are you doing?
Who is dying right there. She's like right there.
Yeah,
They're in the
literally
same
dying.
room. And like she can't breathe because she can't reach the 3 inches to her breathing device. And Burnham's like, Dash will be fine.
Yeah, because like it's not even to the point where like she's noticed Ariam doing stuff like where like the impetus to move quickly has not happened yet at this point.
No, they have an
It's like,
entire conversation. She talks to Ariam. She talks to Discovery. They have a back and forth. There's arguments. There's like long lost goodbyes. We get a countdown of like 20
Not
seconds.
Goddamn mention or camera pan to
Nothing.
just poor old Non.
Nothing.
Just-
And I know because they want it to be the big moment at the end, but I have like at least 3 notes in here. It's like, we still haven't checked on cheek plants, still haven't like looked in to make sure cheek plants is okay. Cause it's not like she was in another part of the station. She's right fucking there. She's like at her feet.
12 feet
away from her. It was ridiculous. So yeah, at this point, Tilly comes to the realization that Control was actually trying to get all of the spheres data on artificial intelligence. Burnham realizes then that this is what the Red Angel was trying to warn them about. Control wants to get the data to, and I quote, evolve itself. Like, the writers of the show have no idea what the word evolve means.
Hey, shut up, Rob.
I'm convinced of this
It's
now.
just what it means, man. It's like a Pokemon's.
It, like,
gotta evolve
between
them all.
Saru and AI, like, just stop saying that things are evolving. That's not what they're doing. That's not what this is. But anyway, the plan is it wants to get all this info about future AI so that it can evolve itself and then wipe out all organic sentient life. Right. That's the mustache twirling. Tilly calls Ariam over comms and starts sending her shared memories in an attempt to kind of like break through the virus that's affecting her.
Yeah, because and maybe y'all can help
works.
me with this too, because like I assume is the solution to most or all computer viruses the power of friendship? Like, is that just how it works?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So like when hospitals get ransomwared, like they just have to like be really good friends and then it goes away.
Let me tell you, that doesn't help.
But it works here.
Coming from personal experience.
I can hear Chris seething from Missouri. Like,
This is like,
so
I swear to God,
stupid.
the writers like watched an episode of One Piece and then tried to turn it into a freaking Star Trek episode. Like,
Look,
this is
honestly,
just
One
like-
Piece has better writing than this, okay?
I haven't watched any of One Piece, but there's a trend right now it was probably like last week or a couple weeks ago. There's a trend on TikTok of like if things were paced the way One Piece is paced, and it's like them like constantly walking towards the thing they're gonna do while the music's playing, but they never actually get there.
That legit happens. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Fallout 4 plot. Like, oh my God, my kid was stolen. I have to go save him. But I also
like
have
later,
all
though.
of these side quests I need to do.
Man, that was probably one of the biggest
not-
mistakes in that game. Especially
hated
because
it.
I
It was
played that
so-
game, and I guess, Chris, you probably did too. Like, I played that game having a child, like a little child.
Yeah.
God, it ruined my immersion. It really did. Anyway, yeah, so this works, and Ariam snaps to, and then warns the crew about her muscle control being overridden. Everything else
Her
is
voice
fine,
is totally
I
cool now,
swear.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still haven't checked on cheek plants.
Yeah. So then she begs Michael to eject her out the airlock.
Which is a little fucked up, I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. Yeah.
And this does
She's
not
trying to like
then-
break through the door.
and then like she does not help Michael's main character syndrome at all, because she's like, everything is because of you, Michael.
Right. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
God, come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
See, I think, honestly, okay. So I think that's one of the main issues I have with Discovery is it's too much the Michael Burnham show. Like, nobody else matters.
That is often a complaint I hear about this show. And like, I don't disagree. I think that there is a lot where it's like, not every plot line needs to hinge on one character.
Right.
But it definitely does. The only stuff that doesn't is the Stamets shit.
Yeah, I agree. As I say, Stamets is really the only other character that gets like his own like plot lines.
Right.
I mean, Tyler sort of did.
No, his involves Burnham
but
still.
His revolved around Burnham.
Yeah, he only became half Klingon so that he could abuse Burnham in a relationship. That's pretty much the only reason.
That was the whole reason.
I mean, that's all he accomplished.
God. It's just weird because they have so many good characters between like Stamets and Culber and Tilly and Saru and like even the doctor who stepped in for Culber, like getting her like point of view would have been really interesting, like having to step in as the chief medical officer because your friend just got disappeared.
I don't know if she's the CMO or not, but Culber was not the CMO.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, she was. Yeah, she was the head doctor.
I think she has always been the CMO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, still, like you know what I mean.
Yeah, but like if she wasn't there, we could have had more Hugh Culber time, though. So.
Oh God. So yeah, Burnham then tries desperately to use the exact same solution Non just used to get a door open and blast it with a phaser. And it doesn't work this time. So Non at the last moment, who like managed to like I guess wake up from passing out.
She passed out from not being able to breathe, and then I guess woke up from that.
Okay. You're skipping stuff though. Like
we're about to
she goes to she tries to blast the one door open. Then like she goes back to Ariam's door and like cries and like doesn't want to send her out the airlock, and then Ariam starts to try to like tell her about things, which I guess she just knows now. Like that's when she said, you know, you're the everything revolves around you or whatever the fuck she said.
I think she literally said everything is because of you. And then she also says Project Daedalus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was getting there.
God. Well, Cheek Plants doesn't come in until the end.
No, Cheek Plants does not touch the screen until she has ejected Miriam out of the fucking airlock or whatever her name is.
Okay, I guess you're right. I put it on the end. I said, has to eject Ariam just before she warns Burnham about Project Daedalus.
I wrote,
anyway,
poor little robot, because she like freezes in space. It's funny.
Yeah. It was kind of sad because like Ariam's last thought is the memory of her and her husband that like Tilly beams to her on the beach, and that's like the last thing that she gets to see before she dies out in space. Yay, Star Trek!
And that's the end of the episode.
That's it. Yep.
Cheek Plant saves the day even when she couldn't fucking breathe.
She's like fucking like leaning against the wall, holding the fucking thing to her cheek.
Yeah, holding her plant up to her cheek.
Just giving Burnham a deriding look like
it's like you could have at least kicked it to me, asshole. Like
I am really glad that Non doesn't die. I couldn't remember if she dies here or not.
I don't think so because I think she ends up in the future because she gets a different kind of implant in the future that's like less
obtrusive.
It's like it's a smaller profile. They're just like little circles, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Well, actually, I like her as a character. Like, she's one of the few people that's just actually competent here. I mean, except for the like not questioning Ariam on Discovery.
No, she completely fails at her one job, but at least she's kind of, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like she's at least kind of interesting because like probably because we don't know a lot about her, but also she's like not like a cocky asshole the whole time.
Yeah. So anyway, on a scale of 0 to 5 or 1 to 5, where 0 is threshold, what do you guys give it this one?
I'm gonna go for Stanford.
I see, and I bitched about it and stuff, but I don't know. I kind of had fun. I was giving it a 4.
All right. There was so much stupid ass writing in this episode.
I don't disagree.
Like, so much dumb writing between the actual plotline itself,
but Chris,
what the characters
there were blade
did,
mines, man.
just the
Blade
inane
mines.
bullshit they came up with for this episode. Fucking blade mines, fucking
the
blade
way-
mines, and
by
that
the way-
goddamn fight at the end.
That's not hyperbole. Blade mines is the literal words they use to describe these things.
Yeah.
This is a 1. This is a 1.
Wow.
What?
I was coming in at a 2, but the more we talked about this episode, the more pissed off I got about it.
Chris is
This
like,
is a
I can't go above a 2 if it's got blade mines in it. Like, it's not possible.
That's the ceiling is a 2 for something with blade mines. Oh my god, there was so much dumb stuff in this episode. I hated like legitimately almost all of this episode.
Blade
Wow,
mines.
I was not expecting that.
Rob's like, I was
don't
trying
get me
to
wrong.
figure out if I could give it a 6. Like, I don't know.
No, I've been like teetering between a 2 and a 3 this whole time. I would not say that this is a 1. It is definitely not a 0 like Cogenitor was. Actually, did I give Cogenitor a 0?
I think we all gave it 1s. I may have given it a
Did we?
0. That
Okay.
sounds like me.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna give this one a 2. It was standard Trek for most of it, but I have the same problem Chris did. There was just too much of it was just nonsense. And like, I feel bad because I was excited because at the beginning I saw it was directed by Frakes, and I usually like his episodes a lot. But the
Yeah,
writing,
good
just dragged this
direction
whole thing
can't
down.
fix terrible writing.
What? But blade mines, Chris.
What?
There were blade mines.
Yeah, terrible writing.
Oh man, I guess I don't know what I was just in a good mood today. I guess because I was like, this is fucking good. I like these blade mines. It's great.
So stupid.
Fucking Mortal Kombat fights, shit's good, man. I don't know.
Look. You could get away with one really dumb thing in an episode, and I won't give it a 1. But like, God, there was so much between
Man.
like the fucking Arium Burnham fight, just like the whole
Chris,
series.
Chris,
at the
computer
end where
problems are
friendship
solved by
solves
the
hacking.
power of friendship.
Oh my God.
And
So
while the
much dumb
power of
shit.
friendship is saving Arium right there, Burnham's leaving Cheekblades to die on the floor at her feet.
So stupid.
Oh man, so
This is
4.
a well-deserved
no notes.
1.
Fucking IMDb also gave it a 4, so obviously I'm correct.
Oh my God, that's so stupid.
I can't believe they gave this a 4. Anyway, we're going to take a break and we'll be back for this week's deep dive.
Blade mines.
I was rolling my fucking eyes this whole episode, man. Like,
Man, and when they said blade mines, I was like, blade mines? And then they're on fucking screen, and I'm like, what the fuck garbage disposal motherfucker are they throwing at this shit?
and it even like sounded, it's like, meh. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back, everybody. For this week's deep dive, I wanted to take a look at some of the more famous AI-centered episodes of Star Trek.
Oh, man, I was hoping we'd get a technical deep dive on blade mines.
Absolutely not. So obviously there was Control in this episode, right? It was supposed to be Section 31's threat evaluation system. Clearly, it is expanded beyond that. I guess the one thing that they don't really explain too well is that even though they managed to foil its plot here, this isn't where it's based from, right? Because it continues to be a problem. Like, okay, thanks for the input there, guys.
Wait, what? I didn't
Wait, was
understand.
that a question?
I didn't understand what you were asking me.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me the line again.
Control, this isn't Control's base of operations, right? Like it's got to be based elsewhere because it continues to be a problem through the rest of the show.
Sure, yes.
Oh.
okay.
Wait, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, is that the whole reason they go into the future?
Yes.
So, maybe I'm remembering the rest of the season differently than you are, but like, don't we learn that it turns out Control is actually not Starfleet's AI. It's like some kind of external machine thing to the galaxy or whatever. Isn't that this show?
No, that's something else.
Is that Picard?
That's Picard, yeah.
Okay. I can't keep this dumb shit straight, all right? See, and this is the thing. This is the thing. You know what I appreciate? I appreciate simplicity and straightforward concepts that make sense. And you know what makes sense? A fucking blade mine, all right? I know what's coming. I know how it works. I don't even need to see it. I get it. Okay, it's a mine made of swords. Got it. No problem.
It goes,
yeah, exactly. Fucking goddamn AI nonsense. Jesus Christ.
Listen, all I can say is that your next deep dive better be on blade mines, or I'm going to be real disappointed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no problem.
blade mine.
There legitimately cannot be that much information on blade mines out there.
Well, I can talk about the
the
Raytheon sword missiles.
Oh my god,
those are
that
real.
Is a real thing.
Those are real. Yeah,
that's real.
Like, what was it
Fucking
called? Rods
Raytheon.
from God.
Oh yeah, it's a real try-hard name too.
The rods,
right.
rods from God thing is a theoretical weapon that never actually worked.
Yeah. Anyway, other sources of AI. We actually encountered one already through Enterprise. The sphere builder spheres. I didn't realize this, but apparently they're all AI generated, AI run. Which like I guess sort of makes sense when I thought about it, because like they like fed it instructions to like make weird space. Oatmeal space? Is that what we call it?
Yeah, the Oatmealians.
Yeah. TOS had a couple of different episodes, along with a movie about AI. Interestingly enough, so you had V'ger in V'ger in the motion picture. V'ger?
I think it was V'ger. It could have been V'ger, but I think it was V'ger.
I think you might be right. I think you're right. So yeah, that was the whole Star Trek the motion picture plot surrounded, V'ger and it coming back to Earth because it thought that it had to go back to Earth. Interestingly, there's another TOS episode about another AI called Nomad. Spock mind melds with both of them.
Yeah, Spock
apparently
mind melds with everything.
That tracks.
Yeah, but like, it's so weird. Why does it do that? Why does it work?
Yeah, he mind melded through a helmet in this show, like an episode ago. Like he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I guess so.
Does the whale probe count as an AI?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Does not.
Why? Are there aliens on that thing? I thought it was just a fucking computer.
No, I think it's aliens.
We never see them.
I'm pretty sure it was aliens. No.
Looking it up.
There. Okay, you do that. Another TOS episode had Landru. So, do you remember the episode? I feel like I'm going to be saying this a lot, but do you remember the episode from Lower Decks where the captain winds up helping fix that AI on the planet where like it was kind of like the planet's god? So this is kind of like the same thing. Ancient computer on the planet Beta 3. It has an iron grip on the populace. The thing that I'm sure that you guys are really going to love is that once per year or whatever, I forget how often it is, they have this thing called the Red Hour, which is this planet's version of the Purge.
Hell yeah.
Is that a purge? It sounds like a purge.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a purge. We got a purge situation
All
going on. All
laws are legal for 1 hour.
Yeah. And then the last one also kind of gets referenced later in Lower Decks, is M5, the AI made by Richard Daystrom of the Daystrom Institute. So he imprints his own engram on an AI and then kind of wonders why it goes crazy during this War Games experiment that basically they let it take control of Enterprise. And then in the middle of the War Games, Enterprise just legit opens up on 2 other starships with a full volley of all of its weapons. And like, just it doesn't destroy them, but does a lot of damage to them. This is kind of like an ongoing theme with AI in Star Trek, I've realized. Like, there are a couple of instances where it's not bad, but it's usually bad. Like,
that's not just
almost always.
That's not unique to Star Trek, though, right?
No. Speaking of incidents where it's not always bad, Data qualifies as an AI here because he's an artificial life form. Also from TNG, I forgot about this. So you remember all the Sherlock Holmes episodes with Data?
Yeah, Moriarty and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Moriarty. I forgot about him.
Yeah. Oh, obviously, you didn't watch Picard then.
I have not. So yeah, LaForge kind of learns why vibe coding via AI parameters is a bad idea when you're programming AI. Don't do that.
Hey, so for the listeners, what's vibe coding?
Vibe coding is where instead of actually programming yourself, you go and prompt an AI to write code for you.
Boo!
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
So
stupid.
not actual coding.
It doesn't work.
Very much so does not work.
I mean, so here's the thing. It can work, but it's not good. So this is kind of interesting. I went through a whole bunch of websites trying to find like instances of AI in Star Trek. I didn't find a single instance about a Deep Space Nine AI-based episode.
Attention, Bajoran workers. I guess that doesn't really count.
No.
Yeah, that's not AI. That's just a programmed computer, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I didn't find a single episode. It was really weird. In Voyager, of course, there is the Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Also, sentient space torpedoes.
2 of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There are 2 episodes about that.
Yeah, there's the one that's the torpedo, and then there's Dreadnought, which is like a big ass torpedo.
Amazing. Moving on from there. So I didn't realize Picard. So I haven't watched Picard. I didn't realize Picard. Like, is it the actual Moriarty program that comes back?
Yes. It's even the same actor.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of fun.
Picard is stupid, so you're gonna get shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
don't worry though. The olds have to save the day.
Yeah, that much I've picked up from memes online. Lower Deck had 3 that were kind of noteworthy. One is of course Peanut Hamper.
Peanut Hammer.
She's
Peanut
she's
Hammer.
the exocomp. What'd you say?
I said, Peanut Hammer.
Peanut Hammer. She's the exocomp that joins Starfleet and then goes AWOL in Stanford's favorite Packlet episode.
There are a bunch of Packlet episodes and they're all terrible.
There are a whole bunch of them, aren't there? We also had Badgie. Badgie was hilarious.
Badgie was funny.
Oh my god,
Badgie was great. And then like I didn't know if I was going to include this one here. The Texas class starships, like they're kind of like drones. I don't think they're real AI, but everybody kept talking about them in a bunch of articles I was reading about this.
Did you not think about the supercomputer AI that was running that one planet? Because that like Lower Decks is where they go to the evil like megalomaniac AI.
Right, and then Ransom, right?
Ransom, yeah.
No, that's a different episode.
Was that a different episode? Okay.
Yeah, it's the one where like the captain
right.
is like, I took an undergrad course in like AI counseling or whatever.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But yeah, that was the stuff I found out about AIs in Star Trek. Usually play the parts of a villain. Only one is really good, even though he can get viruses just like Arium can.
Well, I mean, Discovery's future, the sphere data becomes an AI, right? And like, it's okay. It's not a bad person.
Yeah. See, so like, I still haven't seen the second half. I've only ever watched up through season 3 until they make the jump.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that goes on after that.
Crazy. All right. Well, we're going to take another break here, and we'll be back for some Potpourri.
Welcome back. So this week for Potpourri, I am doing Potpourri again. So that's 2 weeks in a row with Stanford Potpourri, and we will not be doing any fun games or anything. So tough shit. So as kind of playing a semi-important role in this episode was the concept of 3-dimensional Vulcan chess. Now, this is called Tri-D chess. There is also a game called Vulcan chess. It is a different game. So I'm not going to be talking about Vulcan chess. because like that's like this weird thing with these sticks and stuff. It looks like pickup sticks, but then it's different.
What's it called? I thought it had a name.
It does have a name. Tuvok was playing it, but it is nicknamed Vulcan Chess. 1 second.
Oh, speaking of which, I meant to bring it up when we were talking through
Calto.
Calto, that's right.
I meant to bring it up when we were doing our intros, but I wound up listening to the first episode of Khan. It's really good.
That's all right.
I love the Tuvoks in it.
I listened to the other two. So yeah, I'm more caught up. I'm not sure what their plan here is. So I'm kind of interested to see where they go with it.
It's really well put together.
So anyways, Tri-D chess is this thing that came out in TOS because they wanted to make like a prop for the show, which was a chessboard, but it was like a future-y chessboard, right? So they ended up making this thing where like there are 3 4x4 boards that are like in this weird kind of like staggered 3-dimensional pattern, like stacked. And then there are 4 2x2 boards attached to it. Okay. Now, as may not surprise you, especially given that this is the original series we're talking about, there was not a lot of thought put into this. It was just a silly prop. And the thing came back over and over, but like, because there wasn't a lot of consistency between people who were in charge of things, and everyone in the 60s was on so many kinds of like uppers and downers. The board itself isn't consistent. Like the little boards are like put like attached to it in different places sometimes for no apparent reason. And like the pieces are in different places. So I was like, all right, I've seen this shit all over fucking Star Trek. Are there any actual rules to this goddamn thing?
Oh, yes. People have made them up.
Oh, this story is far more interesting than that, Chris. So, I don't know if you're aware or not. Relatively soon after Star Trek was airing, a guy came out with what he called the Star Trek, the Starfleet Technical Manual. Now, as I understand the way this worked was the guy was like a dork and wrote this stuff and then was like, yo, can I publish this? And Gene Roddenberry's like, fuck yes, you can. That's incredible. So like he was not specifically commissioned to write this thing. He just kind of did. And it's like a famous book. A couple of years later, I think in like the 70s, early 70s, a buddy of the guy who wrote the Starfleet Technical Manual was like, hey, like, do you think it'd be okay if I wrote a little manual about how that chess bullshit works? And the Starfleet Technical Manual guy's like, fuck yeah, I'll let the Roddenberrys know. And the Roddenberrys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? So this guy wrote this little like pamphlet, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's like a little tiny book. The like official the official Federation. Wait, hold on. It's got a real name. The Federation Standard Tri-D Chess Rules booklet. Okay. This man.
Hold up. They call it Tri-D chess?
Tri-D chess. Yes. It's not 3D. It's Tri-D. So shut your fucking mouth. Okay.
So stupid.
So the theory is, according to this guy whose name is Boswell, something like that, he's like, well, obviously in the future, chess is going to have chess has existed in pretty much the same format for about hundreds of years, right? But for some reason, in 200 years, we got to change the whole goddamn thing. So in the future, because like we're in space and like tactics are now 3-dimensional instead of 2-dimensional, we gotta have a better chessboard, right? And so he's like coming up with these rules, and his thing was like, why do those little tiny boards that the props department kept fucking up move around? So he made rules for how you can move those boards. They're called attack boards. It's insane, right? And he came up with a set of rules and like published them, and then was told, hey, knock that shit off. You don't belong to Star Trek. And so this guy's like, but my buddy said it was cool. And his buddy's like, I did say it was cool. And the Roddenberries are like, you don't talk for us. What are you talking about? Apparently, like, decades of this shit went back and forth until finally, I think it was just agreed upon that the Paramount ownership of Star Trek was just like, yeah, fuck them. No one's buying this shit anyways. Who gives a shit, right? So this guy still updates his ridiculously out-of-date website to sell he is now on the 5th edition of these rules, right? And we're in a place where I could just pay $10 and receive a PDF. I would have paid $10 and received this PDF because I want to read this pamphlet. But like, you have to pay him $10 through PayPal or a money order, which is very funny.
Whoa.
And then send him an email with your receipt, and then he will send you a copy of the PDF. So I'm not doing all of that. Although on the off chance that this guy listens to the podcast, first of all, thank you. Tell your friends. Second of all, I will absolutely pay you $10. Just send me an email, podsealist3@gmail.com. Anyways. So I'm like, all right. Surely the internet has some sort of glimpse of what these rules are, okay? And I find several websites, all of which look like GeoCities websites, okay? Discussing these rules. Now, there's a weird amount of drama in terms of the rules themselves because apparently people who play the more modern version of Tri-D chess say that this guy is an idiot. Okay, because he put the pieces in weird spots, and he also so I'm going to very briefly go over the rules because they are weirdly complex, as you can imagine. But basically, like, the chess pieces move just like standard chess pieces, except anytime they can move, they can also go up or down a board. Okay, simple enough.
Okay.
But like, this guy's like, well, but you can't go over top, unless it's a knight, you can't skip over a piece on any layer of the board. So like, even if you go over it by another board, it doesn't count. And everyone's like, but wait, are we supposed to be doing 3 dimensions here? What the fuck is the point of that? And he's like, shut up. That's why. And so they all ignore him. And they came up with their own better rules, which I guess, like,
with hookers and beer
don't look unfun, but they are weird. But anyways, moving the little attack boards is a move, but there's like rules on when and how you can do that. And then like, I don't know, it's fucking bananas, right? But like, what is more interesting is that there are, and I guess it's not surprising, but there are like people who are very serious about how these rules work and how like the proper way to play this fake Star Trek chess. Apparently there are a couple of like computer programs where you can go play it. As I understand it, the AI on them is not good because they're not using like Stockfish or whatever. So like, there's no Tri-D fish database that the computer knows, because like that'd be silly. But I didn't actually go and download one of those programs because I can't tell what's a virus on these old ass websites. So I was not going to do that.
Yeah.
But one thing I did find, and this is kind of what I'll like come out on, is because I'm looking up this 3D chess stuff and I'm like, okay, 3-dimensional chess, Tri-D chess, and there's a picture on, I think it was on Memory Alpha, but it may have been somewhere else. Maybe on one of these other random fucking malware websites I found myself on. Where, because they talk about like 3D chess and, it's like, it's the future and they show people playing it in the original series. But then like, in one rec room scene of one episode, there's like 2 people playing Tri-D chess. And then there's 2 people playing Tri-D checkers on like a completely wildly different board. And I have not found anyone to come up with rules for that. And I so desperately want to know now how one plays 3-dimensional checkers because it looks fucking ridiculous. So at some point, like, I need to do a longer segment about like games in Star Trek because there's like Cot and Calto and all this other nonsense. But like, as part of my notes today, I was like, did someone come up with some actual rules to this shit? And then it was like an hour of this like Charlie Day conspiracy board tracking down all this fucking information about a book that I can't even find. Like, this book is so unappealing that like the piracy archives I go to don't have it. No one has this book. So
it's kind of amazing.
It is. It's actually very impressive. So maybe at some point I will just blow the $10 and be like, you know what? If I never see this $10 again, it's $10. But like, see if this motherfucker is still alive and like still sending these books out to people, because I would love to get my hands on this dumbass book. Oh man! Then I too can become a Federation Standard Tri-D chess champion.
Mm-hmm.
So if I learn how to play it, the rules apparently also come with instructions on how to construct your own board, because you can't just buy it from a store.
I happened to search while you were talking, and like I just searched words, and like there's some people have like made some and put them on like eBay, and they're like, I think the lowest one I saw was like $80.
Man, I am not paying $80 for a dumb chessboard. The problem with this chessboard too is like you can't even store it anywhere. It's fucking huge.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Tri-D chess. So anyways, that's what I want to talk about today. After 2 weeks of me just rambling about random shit, whoever's got Potpourri next week, I think that's Chris. You'll have to do something more fun. But otherwise, as we say at the top and the bottom, thank you for joining us. Give us a rate, give us a review, tell your friends. And yeah, I guess we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Captain's Log Supplemental. You can follow us on Twitter at PodCLS or send us hate mail at podcls3@gmail.com.